Well, I'm standing in a delightful garden. I'm here with Tracy Brown, who is the owner of this and also the creator. And you know, we've done a lot of stories, Tracy, with the Regional Water Providers Consortium on how to save water. And I got to say, this space that you've created, not only is it lovely, but it does a great job of saving water. So let's start right from the beginning and tell me, I'm assuming this used to be a lawn. What was your impetus for deciding to do something like this in your yard?
Well, it was after a couple years of mowing that lawn and not really wanting to water it, and then it would kind of brown out in the summer. And then the neighborhood we live, I felt a little bit guilty that I wasn't maintaining it like my neighbors. And so I realized it was time to kind of make a conversion. And, and I've kind of come from a little bit of an environmental background in that I like to kind of do the right thing. And so we decided it was time to make a drastic change to the front yard.
Well, I think one of the things that that I find most interesting and fascinating about this garden is this is really something you and your family did on your own almost completely. So.
That's right, yeah. So we developed a little design for it, and I kind of made a decision on certain plants that I wanted to keep. There was a few little plants like the maple over here and a dogwood that I wanted to keep in the landscape because they seemed fine. But I really wanted to get rid of the lawn, and all the effort I was spending trying to maintain that lawn.
And how did you, what did you do about the research to find the plants you want? Had you seen plants and you went, oh, I like that plant, or did you actually look for plants that used less water?
Well, it was a combination. There is a publication put out by the Regional Water Providers Consortium that talks about drought-tolerant plants of the Willamette Valley, and that was kind of my fundamental guidebook. And I really wanted to kind of think about the garden as a little bit of a showcase of using the plants from that book, as well as I wanted to integrate native plants as much as I could. Yeah. So the fundamentals were native and drought-tolerant plants because I didn't want to water it.
Well, and now let's talk about watering. Generally, in the summertime in Oregon, in a traditional lawn yard, you're going to water a good once a week at least to make sure that you have a deep root system on that lawn. What do you do with watering here now that this is done?
Well, the first year we did water maybe 3 to 4 times in the summertime.
Sure.
And then, this year it's been in about 4 years and I've watered once. Wow. Basically. And I did there's certain plants in this landscape that are needing of a little bit of water. But for the most part, actually I kind of made a decision. I wanted to find plants that I didn't have to water. And if they don't make it, then I replace them with something else.
Which is, every gardener is famous for doing that. We give a thing a try, and if it works, we love it. If it doesn't, we find something else to replace it. Well, now, so this has been in 4 years, right? Mm-hmm. I have to say it looks like it's been here for a long, long time. So let's talk about a little bit of maintenance. What do you do to maintain this? Because it really looks quite beautiful and maintained.
The only thing we really do is we do a little bit of weeding. Probably, once a month we'll kind of come out here and weed. I'll do a little pruning here and there, but that's pretty much it. I don't really do anything beyond that.
Well, and I noticed there's a charming, dry riverbed here. Before you started this, did you think, okay, I'm going to, again, research out what should go in a water conservation type place, or was this something you wanted, the design of it, the pathways through it?
Well, no, I think it was something we wanted. We wanted to create a little habitat here. I mean, as you can see, I've disconnected one of my downspouts, and it's running into the dry creek bed. It doesn't really flow, obviously, but it is an opportunity that we used. No, I think we were just wanting to kind of create a little outdoor space that we could enjoy.
Well, I
more
have to
than we
say-
enjoyed the lawn.
Well, yeah, and I have to say that you have a patio here, so it's clear that you're family and you really do enjoy it. Listen, for more information on this this beautiful garden, you can go to gardentime.tv, and then we'll click you over to the Water Providers Consortium so you can get some information on how you can turn a regular lawn into a beautiful garden space in your own yard. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Sure, thank you.